every time I take up one or the other topic and then we talk about it. So today's topic is how to identify which way your child will learn the fastest. So guys, understand this. According to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, a child learns in 7 specific ways. Okay, 7 typical ways a child learns it, right? I think I started too early on Instagram. We don't have anybody here on YouTube, only one person. So do I, but I don't have time today, so I am rushing. Okay, I'll start. People will join. So basically, how do you identify which way your child will learn the fastest? Yeah. Now understand this. What kind of TV show do you like? What kind of TV show you would love to watch? Let us say somebody likes Khatron Ke Khiladi. What is it telling us about the person? Let us say somebody likes Ekta Kapoor's Saas Bahu. What is it telling us? I'm not being judgmental about people. I'm talking choices. The one who likes Khatron Ke Khiladi is more of an outdoor person, right? Is more of somebody who will learn through or want to experiment the kinesthetic way. Yeah, so the reinforcer will be kinesthetic for such a person, right? Whether a baby or maybe as a little boy, girl, or an adult, they would love if things are done in the outdoor, because that's what they like. They like to see all of that, how people are jumping from that and all of that, like my kinds. So if I were to look at it, oh, I love Khatron Ke Khiladi. Why? I would love to go and, sometimes I'm going on the hills. So I'm a spatially oriented person. Yeah. And a kinesthetic person. Lot of body movement. Yeah. On the contrary, if somebody likes, let's say, Master Chef more, that's more of a hands-on person, right? So basically, there are 7 styles of learning. And what are the 7 styles? Number 1, visual. Okay, so a person will learn the best visually, okay, when you know that you are showing them things and they're learning. So their specific learning style then is visual. So you have to find out reinforcers or activities which are visual in nature so that the person learns fast. Okay, and the person is interested in learning. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Kitna? Now, similarly, there are people who will learn auditory. Okay, their skills of learning through listening are very high. Now, such people will enjoy reinforcers such as tabla, such as Casio. Okay, so if you want them to learn, you will say, ये worksheet करो, फिर हम तबला play करेंगे, या फिर ये करो, फिर हम Casio बजाएंगे, or something like that. So when you have somebody who will learn very fast because they are being given a reinforcer of auditory, yeah, that means that is a auditory person. Okay, like that means that this person will learn the fastest using auditory reinforcers or auditory mode. Right. Now, going forward, if you have someone who will learn very fast using the digital mode, okay, like the rhymes and songs, the screen. So you have to use that as a reinforcer, okay? And not only use that as a reinforcer, use that as a teaching technique. So if you want to teach a child, let's say you want to teach a child joining of 2 sounds, okay, rather than doing a copy and pencil, if you start teaching the child to join 2 sounds using the internet, using videos, okay, that will give you much better results, right? Like this. The 4th one is Montessori. Montessori means hands-on, hands-on, hands-on. So when your child learns fastest by doing hands-on, how do you figure that out? How do you find that this child will learn the fastest using hands-on? When you take them to the shop and they love the puzzles, okay, they pick up, you know, things like the beads, or they will do good with painting. They want to do so more of hands-on clay. Those are the reinforcers you will use, and those are the things. Now, for example, if I have to teach a kid how to do addition, and I figure out that this child is a Montessori driven child, then what I will do is, if that child is a Montessori driven child, I will pick up, you know, blocks, Jenga blocks or stuff, and ask the child to you know, stack those many, okay, or whatever I'm trying to teach, I will ask the child to do all of those using those Jenga blocks and stuff. Next is kinesthetic. People like me, yeah, lot of movement, lot of jumping, moving around, doing this, doing that. So when a child is kinesthetically drawn, yeah, and they will learn fast when their body is used, then you have to understand that you have to create reinforcers like that, and you have to teach the child. Let's say, suppose you are teaching dribbling, you know, you're teaching mathematics concepts. So you will say dribble the ball 7 times, okay, because that is a kinesthetic child. So you have to understand what is your child's specific learning style by seeing which, you know, the child will learn, okay, which way the child will learn the fastest. Okay. Now, next one after this is the spatial, space related. Okay. So, space related basically is, you know, the child likes to go, let's say, hill station. So, for example, a kid like Jay, he's not a kid anymore, but to mama to kid hi hota hai. So I will say, you want to go to the mall or you want to go to Lonavala, and that's hills and that's, you know, raining and that's green. He is going to say Lonavala. He doesn't like to go to the mall, the closed place. So he is more of a spatial. So when you realize your child wants to go on a scooter ride, the child wants to go run. If a kid is jumping, running in the park, yeah, then that is a spatial child, okay. He likes to go run, see what's behind that. So then you will teach using that, okay. So you will say, beta pehle ye khatam karo, fir hum wahan leke jayenge, right. Also, if you have to teach, you have to use the concepts in the spatial, you know, keeping spatial as his dominant learning style. So what you can do is, you can take a copy and pen and, you know, go to a park and then say, okay, see, we have 3 slides in this part of the park. Let's draw 3 slides. And then you go to the other side of the park and say, now see, there are 3 more slides here. Now count how many. I'm just taking an example. You can plan anything around it if you know, yeah, if you know that, okay, what is the specific learning style, yeah, and you will use that. So now that is spatial. After spatial comes interpersonal and intrapersonal. We will not look at intrapersonal. That's basically me receiving messages from the higher self through meditation. Intrapersonal, no. Interpersonal, between 2 people. So that's when you bond the best with the child and you say, mama will take you here, we will do that, this, we'll do that, you know, I love you. And when you use the other 6 nicely, the 7th one then works very well with the kid. Yeah, the interpersonal. But if you're not doing the first 6 nicely, then, you know, the 7th one, if you say, I will not talk to you, then the child will say like, okay, your choice, don't talk to me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so these are the 7 specific learning styles, and I wanted to take it up very specifically today. when we simply tell our child that take a copy, take a pencil, start writing, start doing stuff, the child doesn't do it. Because maybe the copy and the pencil is not the child's specific learning style. No. So what do we need to do? We need to assess what is your child's specific learning style. Also, you will find out through that what is it that your child's heart jumps to do. Like in my Jay's case, he is a Montessori spatial and kinesthetic dominant kid. So he loves hands-on, he loves movement of the body, so a lot of squash, a lot of swimming, gymming, yeah, and predominantly spatial. Send me to Pune for adventure camp, send me to Kunnur, and I will handle. So I taught a lot of social skills, a lot of self-help skills. You will manage your younger brother. Of course, we put our checks and measures in places so that both my children are safe. But I would not have been able to teach him money skills if I would not have used space. Simply sitting at home, showing him notes, he doesn't want to see, he's looking outside. Then I said this much money and you have to spend accordingly. You have to go here, you have to, just because he's on the flight, he's going, he's moving out. Now you might say, my kid not doing so much, what are you talking? Arre, to send him not to the airport but to the sabji wala niche. Get him to pick up some sabji. That okay, you do this and I'll take you on the scooter. But identify which is your Sayyida, you didn't get distracted from your topic even though you were busy in some other work. Yeah, it's been a hard day and it's going to be a little hard because I'll be going to US. Some family exigency, I'll be away for 15-20 days. So I'm going to be in the office till 10 tonight and a couple more nights. But that's okay. And I'm trying to balance everything. Yeah, so please excuse me if I missed out on something. I'm sorry. But I'm trying my best. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so where was I? Now I got distracted when I read the comment. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is identify your child's specific learning style. It will make your life much easier. If you know your child's specific learning style, A, you can manipulate the child very well, okay? B, you can use the specific learning style to have the learning come in real fast. Yeah? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give you a quick example of some of the Montessori learning styles, okay? Because we do a lot of books and they are all based upon Montessori learning style. So I'm going to give you a quick example of how we do it here at Sashakt Empowering Lives, and you can follow through. And if you feel that this is of value to you and you want to learn more as to how to do this scientifically, yeah, then you're very welcome to join us in our masterclass, which will be on Friday. Yeah, so and the link will be given in the description. So I'm trying to find out some of the Montessori driven books that we do. Yeah, I found some. Actually, my staff has gone. I'm going to be sitting late. So I'm trying to multitask everything. So I've not picked up far too many things, just a few to show you, but it should give you an idea. Okay, these are Montessori driven things. So how do you do it? Well, this is just an example. See. So if you see, this is a 2-sound joining book and it works brilliantly because it is a Montessori thing. Okay. So the Montessori means hands-on. So what you do, we have, you use glue tack and laminate white sheets and spiral bind those. And then you have capital C, small c, and you call capital C as K, a C, and small c as K. Ah, B, K, D. So you are seeing a inverted image, I feel, but I hope you understand it. Yeah. Now what you do is, when you want to teach 2-sound joining, so you can see here, and you go A, O, I, U, E, because those are the exact opposites and it becomes easy to teach that way. Not A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so now what you do next is, now if you see here, let's take this as an example. Yeah, so you can do, give me 1 second, I'm pulling out the example. So this is yeah, so now this is a Montessori example. When you do a copy, it becomes very boring for the child so many times. Yeah, so this is at, and you continue to do that. And now when the child can read these, like you have given practice over here, you say pick up ab. So the child looks at it, picks up this one and gives it to you. Yeah, or alternately you put these on. So if your child is a kinesthetic and a Montessori dominant, now what do? You spread these on the table, okay, and you say you will hop and jump like a froggy, and you add math to it. So you say we jump 5 times and we go to the table and we pick up at. So you say 5 jumps to the table, pick up at, add 1 more jump, 6 jumps, come back and fix it here. So you did a math, you did a English, you made the kid happy, and you used yourself as an interpersonal reinforcer. Yeah? That's why I say crying and cribbing for autism is so old-fashioned. You need to learn. Yeah? So if you identify my kid is a kinesthetic dominant and a Montessori dominant, then teaching becomes so easy. And he'll hop 5 times and you say, bas, that's 5, no 6th hop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're teaching value count. Because he loves to jump, kinesthetic, he will go. And then if he's Montessori, you say pick up ab, and he'll pick up ab and come back and place it wherever you want to place. Okay, like this, and then you can go to 3 sounds joining. Okay, so you go s, you go at, and you go s, at, sat. Yay! You're super good. Very good. Now the office, all the lights are closed. We have 200 plus such like books on math, on English, on EVS, on reading. You name it. Yeah. But I can't pull out anything else right now. I gave you some technical examples. So today it wasn't so much about motivation. Today was more about technique. Okay. Also, in my 17 years of work experience, what I have realized is an interesting parent is an antidote of behaviors. If you're interesting, your child doesn't want to give you behaviors because they know they'll lose big time. When you are a crib hag, an old hag cribbing, that's when behaviors come in. Yeah. Because you know what? You are placing a finger on everybody else except for yourself and not saying, let me see what I can do about it. No, you're not saying that. Yeah? And you're like, ye acha nahi hai, wo acha nahi hai, therapist gande, school ganda hai, ye hai, wo hai. Arey baba, you need to learn. And you know the benefit of learning? It keeps you in a peaceful space. When you are learning the processes, then you are somewhere in your heart feeling that कुछ ना कुछ कर ही लेंगे यार, कर लेगा मेरा बच्चा, something will be manageable, will do, because I am capable, है ना? तो cribbing is the opposite of growth, okay, and learning is the opposite of having your child demolished. No outside source you will find that will be as dedicated as you. Add to your dedication the power of knowledge, and you have a successful kid at hand. So this Sunday, my son, Jayaditya Singh, 21-year-old, autistic, finished his hotel management, interning now. He made a presentation and he took a session for my students who were on my boot camp. That's an internal training program of ours we do for our 1-year students. Okay. So he took 15-20 minutes of that training. What a proud mother I was. And I've heard so much of this trash nonsense that you are misleading people, you are giving them wrong hope, you are a leech, you are because you're saying you're showing them wrong dreams that autism can change. No, I'm not showing you wrong dreams. I'm not showing you. I'm showing you the method of doing it. Yeah. And it is your job to learn from me, from anybody. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying, oh my God, you will only learn from me. No. You learn from me, you learn from anybody. Someone who's genuine. Yeah? That bit you see. And someone who will give you ideas. Learn from them in a step-by-step manner. And if you resonate with me and feel that you will get answers, go to the description or our stories, and you will find the link to it. Yeah? And join there. All I can say, a parent, mother or father who works hard with their child will always have a child with a better future as compared to a parent who spends the same time cribbing that systems are so not in place and things are so not in order. That's it. 2 months ago, I could not sleep at night because my son was being rejected interview after interview after interview. His sin to be on the autism spectrum. I thought he's done 77% marks, hotel management, he's a graduate. Oh my God, they will take him with open arms. I thought like that. That is how naive I was. That, they will respect that he's learned so much. Oh, he was shunted out of every interview because they talk like, oh, we don't want defective peace. You can't change the world. And that moment when I realized this will take my son's confidence down, I didn't go around fighting anybody. I don't have to. I said, we will build you a restaurant 4 years from now. You need to learn. Yeah. So I'm already on the lookout for property wherever. And of course, I've got my savings. So I'm going to be putting it up all together. In 4 years, we'll be developing it. And he will be developing his skill because he's interning with a cafe. So the point here is, I can do it because I have the empowerment in terms of knowledge. I know what to do. Your child will be successful irrespective of the world, whether it is hostile or helpful. The world has no power even if it is hostile. Yeah? If you have the knowledge, and that's why I say learn. Learn, my dear ones, wherever you can learn. Yeah? And if you want guidance from me, like somebody is saying, how to get guidance from you, Avinash. Yeah? Please write down our numbers, 7021 777 777. That's 7021 777 777. Very easy to remember. 70 21 777 777. Okay. There's another one, but I don't know if you have a pen or not, but this you can rote memorize also. 70 21 and then 6 times 7. Yeah. Write that down and you can connect with us. We do a lot of programs. Okay, so on a very honest note, I deal with 15,000 plus students. It is not possible to do 15,000 plus students and do justice with them and be one-on-one. That's not possible. But we have elaborate systems of video programs where, like this, what I just showed you, yeah, multiply this by 200 plus such like products and things, and if whatever you learned today was scientific enough, okay, so use that knowledge and understand that those videos talk about every area: social, self-help, behaviors, language, academics, everything. How to knock down behaviors. We have students that have zero behaviors without medicine. Why? Scientifically handled. Yeah. And I'm telling you, as a mother of an adult now who's capable of voting, who's learning driving, he never gave me any behaviors in adolescence also. How does that happen? That happens when you know the right ways. So in the description, you will get the link. So click on the link and connect with us. Help us to help you to help your child. Yeah. And today I will not be able to take questions and answers. This piece of information was very, very important, as I thought it would help a lot of parents. Next, this one, the Instagram, YouTube live, I'll take up questions and answers. As I told you, some family exigency, I have to rush to America for about 15 days. And for that, I have to complete all pending work. So some of you were saying multitasking, that was my dinner, because I'm going to be sitting in the office and completing things. And so I will seek your ijazat, your permission today. I shall meet you in the webinar on Friday, 7 to 9:30 p.m. and the coming Tuesday thereafter for Instagram live. Yeah. Until then, keep working with your child. Keep learning, keep growing, access our Instagram, access our YouTube. There are loads of information, 800 plus videos are there. Yeah? May each kid win. Bye guys.